The regulations for 2013, they've not changed a lot actually, and but as you can see, we've created a very visually different car to last year. I guess starting at the front, one of the regulations that has changed is the allowance from the FIA for a vanity panel, if you wish to call it that, but basically it's a non-structural fairing that allows you to hide a step nose. It's one of the big questions that everybody's been asking all the teams: will they, won't they have a step nose? I think we've sort of got something in between. We've still got the step nose in the centre, but we've used the panel to further optimise the aero, and so on the sort of outer edges we've got a nicely ramped up nose. In terms of the front wing, this is predominantly carryover for the first test from last year. Again, one of the small regulation changes is an additional legality check on the front wing. So we've had to spend a lot of time changing the structure of the wing to ensure that we can pass that test. This will be one of the items that we spend a lot of time over the winter testing developing. We've got a whole new assembly coming for Barcelona, and then some more new bits for Melbourne. In terms of the front axle, we've pretty much kept our philosophy on front suspension. We've also added some more tools internally to help us with tyre management, and also sort of braking stability. In terms of the brakes, we've got a whole new braking system that we were developing all the way through last year, that we actually ran towards the end of last year in testing, but we've introduced that for 2013. In terms of the chassis, this is an area that we've, again, spent a lot of time and effort on to save weight, although, again, it's very difficult to see all the hard work that's done, but we've made some huge weight savings without any compromise to safety. And then, I guess, yeah, moving back, the most obvious thing is the side pods. Like I say, it's a bold move, it's a bold design. We're pretty confident it'll bring us good performance. Like I say, one of the huge challenges for us is packaging all the radiators and electronic boxes. I don't know, whether you've ever seen under the cover of a Formula One car, but there are so many boxes these days. It's actually a good thing to watch our YouTube site with a cutaway car to see all the components that are in there. So again, it's been a huge challenge for us. And it was all very last minute, getting everything done, tested, and on the car. But like most things in Switzerland, we got it just on time. So then, sort of coming round to the rear of the car, obviously exhausts are a big factor these days in how we handle the exhausts. Again, it's not massively different to what we finished up with last year, but we further enhanced this. As we did last year, we've sort of built sort of flexibility into the car, which allows us to test lots of new things very sort of cheaply and quickly, which we sort of found helped us out last year in introducing updates throughout the season. So again, this is an area that throughout winter testing, we'll test lots of new parts, which I'm sure will bring us even more performance. Moving on to the rear end, again, in terms of inboard suspension, we've not changed too much since last year. Again, we've got some more tools in there to help us with our, we believe, already good tyre management, but again, some clever tools to help us to improve that even more. In terms of the sort of aero, rear diffuser and everything, again, that's all been optimised for efficiency, again, around the exhausts and all the bodywork and side pods. In terms of rear wing, again, we'll roll out with something that's very similar to last year, but this is another area that has changed from last year. The double DRS systems are banned, as Mercedes ran last year, but passive drag reduction systems are allowed. So again, this is an area that we're sort of looking at developing, again, through the course of winter testing, and I'm sure you'll see some big changes in time for Melbourne. So that's a quick summary of the car, and obviously we'll be around later to answer any more sort of specific details. But I think in summary, the whole team have designed a sort of aggressive-looking car, I guess you can say, and we're pretty confident that it's also going to be aggressive on the track. So, thank you.